Laura Eisenhower is the great-granddaughter of former President Dwight Eisenhower, who signed the treaty with the extraterrestrials in 1954. There are several interviews with her, and recently I had a couple sent to me, and I've been researching this for a long time anyway, and several times she has went into depth with this, explaining how all of this is true and how they made the deal with the abductions, and we've heard about that, and all of the elements that they could gather up the things that they needed, that the human body is this huge treasure trove of DNA that they long to explore. Let's check out this first.
Or deny for me. I'm just going to come right out and ask you, do you believe that your great-grandfather, Dwight D. Eisenhower, signed a treaty with extraterrestrials?
It's a true story. What I have learned about Eisenhower's relationship to extraterrestrial beings and ET government treaties is that supposedly in 1954 there was a meeting at Edwards Air Force Base.
Right.
They seemed to have diplomatic intention. The treaties had to do with bartering exchanges of planetary goods, natural resources, elements, and compounds. And it was in exchange for things like abduction.
Why would they want to abduct humans? What are they doing with that?
They need our DNA. We have a treasure of DNA that is basically a living library.
Laura Eisenhower explains that aliens wish to analyze our DNA in their quest to unlock the secrets of the universe, which they believe is hidden in the DNA of all living creatures.
Also, many times, Laura has made it very clear that some of these extraterrestrials are evil, and some of them are not. Some of them are malevolent, some of them are benevolent. But it makes you wonder. You see all the stuff going on with missing children. And let me say, this is for entertainment purposes only, that you can take this and go with it and choose what you believe. But I have more information with her explaining the satanic agenda and how some of the elite, and it's involving extraterrestrials, but all of this goes together. I've been saying this for a long time. This would be part of the reptilians deal. But check out what she's got to say about this satanic deal.
Again, I feel bad kind of going in this direction, but yeah, but I mean, like Rob said, we do need to expose this, and I feel like you have a lot of information that can help a lot of people.
Oh yeah, well the satanic element, I mean, in the technologies they use, I refer to them as like black magic technologies, vampiric technologies to siphon life force, to power up their weaponry, to basically weaponize nature, weaponize us against each other, keep that conquer, divide, and trauma going, because when we do that, they feed on it. They've disconnected from source. They compromise their DNA so that they can stay, in control. And if they can limit us and keep us small, then they're kind of our overlords. They're our controllers. They're our rulers, right? And so for them to be able to do it, they have to really, work with the elements, but in a very dark and black magic manipulation kind of way. So they, might find that, they put a lot of those dark technologies at significant places on the earth grids, sacred sites, and they do, dark rituals to, keep a very low energy, just throughout the circuitry of the earth.
And I'll tell you this, in my opinion, this is going on right now. This is fueled by the media. This is fueled, all this stuff you see. 1 minute you see people acting one way when you watch the news, if you ever watch it. They'll act one way. They'll be into this one thing that's so popular and hating each other, and because it's popular to hate each other. And this is what they do. They'll find a reason to do it and create problems that are not there. And spew all this hate and anger and everything. And who do you think is behind it? Of course they can't see it. Because when you're brainwashed by this type of stuff, you're actually being brainwashed. It's not just a figure of speech. This is not a figure of speech. This is exactly what's going on. Tell me, that's what I believe. That's what I believe. You can believe what you want to. If you want to believe CNN and Fox is accurate, then hey, more power to you. Tell me in the comments, what's your opinion on all this far-fetched stuff?